Mark, and this is my Mini, Brit Mini, on the license plate. I guess I've been into Minis ever since I could drive when I was 17 back in the UK, and I always had Minis in the UK. I probably went through about 12 or 13 of them over the years. Had a Mini as a first car, Mr. Bean green with a black hood. And that didn't last too long, only about a year or so. Then I got a brown Mini 1000 in 1979, and then I got my baby, my RSP Mini Cooper Rover, one of the limited edition ones.
Is that the one that ended up in the magazine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my dream to be in Mini magazine. That was my claim to fame there, and they obviously hyped up my surname.
To say Mark is just a Mini enthusiast would be a massive understatement.
Like the registration, Mr. Bean car with a black bonnet there, L being a learner driver in UK.
Right, learner, provisional in Australia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I went on to a brown Mini 1000, up to 700.
When you sent me that one, I couldn't believe that was you.
Yeah. A lot thinner and lot thinner
funny.
back then.
Right.
That's this guy, yeah. Got in the magazine there, look.
Very cool. It's a thrill for any car guy to get into a magazine, right? I mean, just imagine being in Minis all your life and one day you're a full feature in Mini magazine. What an accomplishment. Congratulations, Mark. So where's...
This is the day they were photographing the car for the magazine.
Oh, okay. Taking photos of the photographers.
Taking photos of the photographer, and that was
super dope.
That was the interior of this car. It was a beautiful interior. So there's the man himself.
So who's John Cooper, Mark?
Well, John Cooper is to the Mini what Shelby is to the Mustang. He's the guy that, when the Mini came out, took it for a drive. He's the guy that said, this thing can go faster. Alekis Igonis intended the Mini as a run around for district nurses and housewives to go shopping. John Cooper came along and said, no, this is a racing car. We'll put a bigger engine in it, tune it up, disc brakes on it. He was a racing car constructor, Formula One constructors champion in 1959 and 1960. And him and the racing boys took a basic Mini away and started off what was to become the Mini Cooper, and that's myself with him down at the Cooper garages down in East Preston on the south coast of England there. Sadly, he passed away not too long after that, but it was amazing just to meet the guy, and
I bet.
We were just standing talking like we are. And what am I doing in Canada? Well, I came here 20 years ago just to work for one summer, and I'm still here. And I was Miniless for 4 years here, which was the worst 4 years of my life.
How did you acquire this car, and when did you get this one?
This car I got 15 years ago. So I've had this car since 2010, 15 years. This has never been on the road in Britain, although it was built in the Longbridge factory in Birmingham. It was exported to Japan when it was brand new. The Japanese being the second biggest market for the Mini after Britain. This is a 1991.
Okay.
So originally had air conditioning in it for the Japanese climate. It's only a 998cc, so with the air conditioning on, the performance was somewhat hampered. This particular car I got from Holden Motors out in Cayuga.
Oh, no kidding.
And they used to import those little white Japanese cube vans and the little pickup trucks, you know, the little white ones.
Yes.
Sometimes like gardeners, garden centre people,
landscapers,
yeah. So it must have come in a job lot with those.
Okay.
And it sat there all summer and no one kind of wanted it, so I made them an offer. So we'll have a look around this Mini.
Perfect.
I'll open up the boot. You guys know it as a trunk. Not much room in there, but you got your fuel tank, your spare tyre and battery. With the Japanese export Minis, for some reason they had this, I don't know if it was an export code or whatever, AR, possibly standing for Austin Rover,
Okay.
stamped in there. And
But that's not the VIN number.
that's not the VIN number. That's quite often mistaken for the VIN, but
Okay.
it isn't. So not much in there. It's got a RC40 exhaust on it because the original little pea shooter finally gave out. So I put a stage one, what they call a stage one kit on the engine, which is a better exhaust manifold. Standard.
They're not Cooper wheels?
Well, they're Mini-like copies. They're Rover Mini alloys, which is based on the Mini-like alloy wheels of the 60s. So they're the factory wheels, factory wheel arches. The sides of the car are the original paint. I sprayed the back. I've done some spraying on the front.
Okay.
But other than that, it's pretty much original.
I mean, it looks amazing. What would you characterize this as, like show ready kind of daily driver type car? I know you drive this a lot in the summer.
Yeah, I try to keep it as nice as I can. It's obviously not A1 concourse because I'd be too afraid to use it, especially on the gravel roads and some of the
It takes the enjoyment out of it when they're too perfect, doesn't it? I mean, really, that's what people say to me about my car. Like, why would you make it even more perfect?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got its flaws, so what? So then go and enjoy it.
If I went to a show and it rained on the way there, on the way back, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Can I have a look inside?
Sure.
So this is the basic level of trim. This would be in a Mini City. Apart from the wooden dashboard, this originally had a very similar dashboard but in plastic, and I managed to get the wooden dashboard, which I think looks a bit nicer. Pop open to give a little bit of air. It did have air conditioning, or it looks like it's got air conditioning, but I disconnected all that for performance reasons. This car originally just had a speedometer and the fuel gauge. It didn't have a rev counter, so when I put the wooden dash in, I got
So
a rev
you
counter as
upgraded
well.
that. Okay, I got you. Very cool.
It's got these little rubber lumps here because it originally had chrome wing mirrors.
That would be a very Japanese thing, wouldn't it?
Exactly. The Japanese like the old British stuff from the 60s, and they were nice, they looked lovely, but you couldn't really see much in them. And someone bought me a car cover, my father-in-law, for Christmas, and it actually had little pockets sewn on for the door mirrors, but I didn't have door mirrors, and the round mirrors would stretch the cover. So in the end, I got the proper Rover door mirrors, put them on, and took those off. It's not great, but
These days, parts in general, are they fairly easy to acquire, or are they a little bit hard?
you can pretty much get everything from England, but you're going to pay import charges,
Exchange rate.
exchange rate. A lot of the parts now aren't made to the quality of the Rover stuff or the Leyland stuff of days gone by. External opening mechanism. There it is, 998cc A-series engine. This engine was first used in British cars in 1952, and it was one of the requirements of the Mini when it was launched in 59 that they put so much money into the development of the body and the subframes and everything that they had to use an existing BMC engine, so they used the A-series. These will rip out the A series and put Honda engines in, motorcycle engines, all kinds. It's all been done. V8s, V6s, everything. 4-wheel drives.
Dude, the idea of a V8 under the hood here just blows my mind. Now, when it comes to British cars, at least, wasn't this one of the very first to be front-wheel drive? Like, this was a very revolutionary platform, yes?
It was. Revolutionary in the first mass-produced car to have front-wheel drive, transverse engine instead of longitudinal engine, so no rear-wheel drive. The first Minis had 10-inch rims. These are 12s. They went on to 12s in.
It's funny that a 12-inch rim ends up being the upgrade wheel. You know what I mean? A lot of us can't really comprehend that unless we're talking in the context of a Mini.
So they really upgraded to the 12-inch wheels and the disc brakes and the side repeater indicators in 1984.
Okay. So in Mini world, I mean, genuine, what I would call genuine or classic Mini, this would be a fairly late model.
Yes. They made them from 1959 to 2000. 5,300,000 odd Minis were produced.
Wow. So let's get this car out on the road and see why Mark loves his Mini so much. Hello, my fellow gearheads. My name is also Gary, and I'm from the future. That's right. This is future me speaking to all you guys watching this amazing episode called Mini Mayhem with Mark and his amazing Mini. Anyways, I just wanted to jump on and ask you a couple of questions. Have you subscribed yet? Did you know that subscribing is absolutely free? Did you also know that 80% of you watching right now are not subscribed? When it comes to monetization on YouTube, with AdSense revenue, the first step is getting 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. It sounds like a mountain to climb. And to the 82 of you that have subscribed, you're a legend, and I appreciate you. I see you. But to everyone else, just take a second. It's absolutely free. And I'm not looking to compete with, other content creators. There's plenty of room and space for everybody out there. If you find me entertaining, the hijinks I get up to, or that you like the content, you like hold-ins, you like cars in general, just take a second to consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. And that's it. So without further ado, let's get back to the episode.
It's not the kind of car you want if you want to be inconspicuous.
No. Even though it is tiny.
Yeah, even though it's tiny, it's obviously going to attract attention.
Right.
This little red machine. It's a time machine. I get back in this when I'm 19 years old again.
Right. Is that part of the charm, do you think?
Absolutely. I'll just show you the Mini's cornering ability, so hang on to your camera in a minute.
Okay.
You did sign the disclaimer, didn't you, saying that
something like that.
any injuries resulting as...
I've referred it to my legal department. How's that?
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about here on the right?
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh my god! That was amazing. Okay, so listen, you guys at home, this is like a little go-kart. Talk about entertaining.
street legal go-kart.
Right? I mean, I don't think I've ever had so much fun not going fast.
Smiles for miles, you know.
Right?
Town of James Cameron.
That's right. So if you guys know that James Cameron from Aliens and the Titanic, he grew up in this area, and this is his hometown.
I lived in Chippewa for 4 years when I first came to Canada.
Oh, did you?
And someone as a joke made me up a green card to enter and leave Chippewa.
Oh, really?
On his very own summer holiday. Refusing to go bendy, the London bus driver exiled to Canada with his old route master. And all aboard the tropical number 9, now blessed by monks, bringing smiles to orphans. Back home, the route masters are a tough act to follow.
the barns. He's got other British cars there. He's got there's an Audi Quattro parked up outside, walking away. He's got all kinds of interesting shit in there.
What I find really cool about this doing YouTube as well, it's a legacy, right? We're not going to be here forever, but these videos, once they're uploaded, they're there forever.
That's right. Once it's on the internet, you can't take
You mean
it down.
until the end of humanity, and even then, when the robots take over, they'll probably they'll be watching this for entertainment. Look at those stupid humans 2,000 years ago. You know what I mean? They'll be watching.
Or the alien,
Hi, robots, or the aliens.
or the alien invasion. Yeah.
Right? And on that note, I would like to say a massive thank you to Mark for spending the morning with me. We had a ton of fun on and off camera. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Maximum Motors. As you can see, Mark's Mini packs a big punch when it comes to smiles. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.